Welcome to the No Spin News for the last day of November, Thursday, 2023. Stand up for your country. So we have Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene on the program tonight. She has a new book. As you know, she, along with Ocasio-Cortez and a few of the other squad members, Matt Gaetz, these are the controversial people in Congress. I've never really spoken to Congresswoman Greene before. I'm looking forward to that, and she'll be popping up pretty soon. But first, a talking points memo on extremism growing over Israel-Hamas. And I mean extremism, okay? We're not talking about just points of view that are out of the ordinary. We're talking about dangerous points of view. So last night, there was a Christmas tree lighting at Rockefeller Center, New York, of thousands of people. And it was a disruption by a pro-Palestinian group. And, you know, a lot of people believe that a pro-Palestinian group is a pro-Hamas group because they don't want Israel to fight Hamas. They want to give Hamas a pass for the thousands of people they injured and killed on October 7th. That's what the crew wants. Well, the New York City police were magnificent. They did not let the extremists get through to the tree. All right. And the cops in New York are really restrained, by the way. They took away their nightsticks. I didn't even know that until it was on the radio yesterday on WABC. But anyway, NYPD stepped up. There wasn't any violence, although some of these pro-Palestinian people spit at the cops. OK. They cursed at the cops. And of course, nothing happens because the district attorney, Bragg, in Manhattan wouldn't prosecute. So it's a waste of time to even arrest them. Now, if I were a police officer, I would want to arrest them, but they were told the police don't because that'll just up the confrontation, and that's what the protesters want. So the police officers themselves have to get spit on. That's how bad it is in New York City, my hometown. Now, you might have noticed in the news coverage there was a sign with a SWAT sticker on it, right? Full view. I mean, if that's not anti-Semitism, anti-Semitism doesn't exist, all right? It doesn't exist. And they're accusing the Israeli military of being Nazis, but that's not really the point here, all right? Israel has a right to defend itself just as the United States did after 9/11. It's as simple as that. Now, the extremists are now kicking in. You remember a guy named Mark Lamont Hill? I made this guy on the O'Reilly Factor. I brought him on, you know, every couple of months, and we would kick it around. I liked him in the beginning, as far as his presentation was concerned. Very liberal guy, but we could have a conversation. He has become very radicalized in the last few years. And here's what he said last night. Go.
There is an occupation, an effective occupation of the Gaza Strip by Israel, which has led to a slow death for Palestinian people. There is an illegal occupation of the West Bank, which is a slow death for the Palestinian people. The actions of Hamas, whatever you think of them, are not the reason why Palestinian people are facing depopulation and ethnic cleansing and a genocide.
All right, there is no ethnic cleansing or genocide in Gaza. It doesn't exist. If you are living there and you have access to an automobile, you can drive right out of Gaza. Okay, you can drive into Egypt, you can drive north into Israel, you can drive to Lebanon, you can go to another place, get on a plane. There's a million ways you can get out of there if you want to. And I'm sorry, but if I were a father with children and a family in Gaza, I'd get the deuce out of there, because that's never going to get any better. It's like pre-World War II. You could get out of Germany in the mid-1930s. And the same thing with Russia in the early 1920s, turned into the Soviet Union. You could get out. Most people did not. And that cost them their lives in many cases. It's the same thing in Gaza. Now, the reason you get out is there is no hope for a better life if the people running the place are terrorists. Hamas runs Gaza, and Hezbollah runs the West Bank. There's no hope for things getting better. There's no two-state solution because there's only one state, Israel. Now, I bet you didn't know this. 150,000 Palestinians commute into Israel to work from both Gaza and the West Bank. And Israeli let the Arabs come in, and they do jobs. 150,000 of them. This is genocide. This is ethnic cleansing. So when a guy like Mark Lamont Hill throws that out there, it's just basically a propaganda lie. But people believe what they want to believe. So the facts that I just gave you, you can get out and you can work in Israel, are true. No two sides. It is also true that the Israeli government makes it harder for Arabs to prosper. That's true. Now, you could justify it by saying, well, Israel needs self-protection against the Arabs. There's been 5 wars there. There's been terrorism there constantly, and they got to be very, very suspicious. Okay, but that doesn't mitigate the truth. If you are an Arab living in Gaza or the West Bank, you are not treated as well as the average Israeli citizen. And Israel has the power. It's true. It's not genocide, not ethnic cleansing. And to me, if I'm in charge of protecting my people in Israel, I'm going to have tough rules too. Okay, so there's a new poll, Gallup, just out. USA, Republicans 29, Democrats 29, Independents 40. Fair poll, Gallup. Question number 1. Do you approve or disapprove of the military action Israel has taken in Gaza? 50% of Americans approve, 45 do not, 4 no opinion. But party by party is different. Democrats, 36% approve, 63% do not. Now that says that most of the Democratic Party does not believe Israel has the right to retaliate against that terror attack. That would be like saying after 9/11, the United States didn't have a right to go after Al-Qaeda. The same thing. Okay? 63% of Democrats, no. All right? Republican approve of Israel attacking Hamas, 71%, disapprove 23. Independents approve 47, disapprove 48, split down the middle. All right? Interesting poll. Second question, do you think the USA is doing too much, about the right amount, or not enough to provide military aid to Israel? Too much, 31, right amount, 42, not enough, 25. So most Americans are with Israel, but that is wearing down. And if you took a poll among younger Americans, you wouldn't get that result because they don't understand what's going on. And they don't care to understand it. All right? If they did, they'd be watching the No Spin News. But they're not. I mean, we have a lot of younger viewers watching, but believe me, if you went out and said, hey, watch O'Reilly's, we've got a pretty good perspective, fact-based on this, they go, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so today, Hamas says that its terrorists killed 3 people at a bus stop near Jerusalem. Great, it's a ceasefire, right? Isn't there a ceasefire underway here? Hamas said, no, we just wasted 3 people. Hamas admits they did it. Oh, come on. Is that genocide? God, it's so frustrating. I don't know what else I can say. I don't know what more I can say. Okay? And these poor people, 74-year-old rabbi killed, woman in her 20s, and a woman in her 60s. Just standing there at the bus stop. The terrorist comes up and pops them. And that's a memo. All right, President Biden, busy day. He met with the president of Angola. Anybody know where Angola is? Raise your hand. It's Africa. And then the first lady and the president will participate in a national Christmas tree lighting tonight. That's nice. I mean, we should have a national Christmas tree. And I'm glad they're calling it a Christmas tree. That's thanks to me, by the way. Inflation under Joe Biden. Now, this alone, this combined with the open border, I don't know how anybody could ever get reelected. Are you ready for this? So this goes right into your house. So the typical American household now spends an additional $11,434 than it did the last month of Trump's administration. So Biden been in almost 3 years. You're paying $11,000 plus more for the essentials of life. How do you justify that? You can't. How does the Democratic Party justify that? You can spin every way you want, but that's money coming out. Now, has your salary covered that? In order to get $11,434, you have to, in most states, get a $20,000 raise since Trump left office because they'll take the taxes out. I just don't know. Grocery store prices have increased under Biden 21%. All right. Meat, fish, eggs, 21%. Gas, 55%. Airline fares, 27%. There you go. Thanks, Joe. Good job. Kamala Harris off to Dubai, shows up tomorrow to be a climate change warrior, a big 2-week climate change conference in Dubai, the center of oil harvesting. I love this. Okay, that's where all the oil is. That's where they're all getting it, but we're going to have the 2-week conference here. So Kamala's going over and Joe Biden is not. To our No Spin News family, if you've been with us for a while, you've surely heard about the remarkable tale of Grip 6. And if you have not, allow us to introduce a story of genuine American craftsmanship. Every Grip 6 belt, wallet, and sock is more than just a product. It's an emblem of our nation's spirit with aluminum drawn from our very soil. This holiday season, move beyond the mundane. Opt for a Grip 6 creation that stands as a testament to time, back with an unwavering lifetime guarantee. When you choose Grip 6, you're not merely gifting an item, you're passing on a legacy of American resilience and innovation. To make your holidays even brighter, Grip 6 is offering incredible deals, complete with a curated gift pack builder. Make your holiday memories last with gifts that endure for a lifetime. Dive into the Grip 6 narrative at grip6.com/bill. Okay, let's go to the mail. Glenda, how much money do we give to Iran and to the PLO? None. We don't give any money to that country and that organization. Why would we give money to them? You got to watch this rumor mill on the internet. Sylvia Dunleavy, Fort Worth, Texas. Why is everyone blaming Biden for the failures of our government? He isn't running the show. He's incapable of sane thought. Obama and his cohorts are to blame. Now, I know that's big on the right-wing websites, that Obama is running a shadow government. He's not. Not to say he doesn't have input. He does, particularly with Biden's staff. Biden and Obama were never buddies, okay? And certainly Jill and Michelle are not. But Obama talks to some of Biden's people, but he's not running the government. Believe me, Obama's not that stupid. Obama would never have done the open border. Obama deported a lot of migrants. Lisa Mahoney, Lexington, Kentucky. I originally agree with you on the worst president ever, James Buchanan. But now I think Biden is the worst because he's hurt more people and blood on his hands. Not even close. With all due respect, Lisa, with all due respect, the Civil War could have been averted. All right, we're talking millions of casualties here. All right, Biden is the second worst. He doesn't come close to Buchanan. Nobody does. And I'm going to write something about Buchanan, by the way. That's coming. Eva Schweswick, Princeton, New Jersey. Mr. O, why does the USA have to spend so much money on immigrants? Back in the early 80s, when I came to America, the immigrants had to rely on family, friends, churches, because the Biden administration has set up another welfare system to anybody who can sneak in here or get in here with asylum. If Trump wouldn't have done that, it's purely an administration. That's why they're doing it. And they can do it because they use money from Homeland Security and from other agencies, money that's already been allotted, to give to the migrants. It's beyond belief. Joe, concierge member, Nikki Haley is a neocon. One of the most superficial presidential candidates I can remember. Okay, I mean, everybody has their opinion of everybody. Jeff Kimball, Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. What is your opinion of Nikki Haley O'Reilly? Will she come on the No Spin News? No, this is beneath her, all right? Because she doesn't really understand the power of what we do here and how many millions of people we reach. Nikki Haley doesn't understand that. She's imperious, right? Very high opinion of herself. And we've invited her, but wasn't even nice about it. Now, that does not taint my assessment of her ability. She is a very smart woman. She ran South Carolina well. She ran the United Nations office for the USA pretty well. Okay, pretty well. I would not underestimate Nikki Haley, but she's not going to beat Trump for the nomination, no matter how much money she's got. Dr. Sidney Mann, Bethlehem, South Africa. Never been to Bethlehem. I've been to South Africa, but never been there. Bill, the big health problem is salt. My professor of medicine used to shout at the top of his voice, salt is the devil's element. Yes, but it's not near, in America, at the level of sugar. Sugar wiping people out. Salt, hypertension, but I'm a moderate salt user, and I've never had a problem. You go to fast foods 3-4 times a week, it's loaded. You'll have a problem. But I'm glad you checked in, doctor. Chris, concierge member, a martini in any restaurant in New York using premium booze will cost you $30. The guy in Colorado got a deal at $15. You both got fleeced. I'll pay $15 for martini. $30, come on, call the police. Somebody charges you $30 for martini, 911. Sterling, concierge member, Killing the Witches is simply excellent. I've read all the Killing books, and this is my favorite. Good, I'm glad you like Killing the Witches. We want to say thank you to Walmart. They did a big special on witches, and wow, sales went through the roof. Thank you, Walmart. Eleanor couldn't put Killing the Witches down. Okay. James Miller, Tilson, New York. I agree, Killing the Witches is all you say it is, Bill, but Killing Crazy Horse is still my favorite. Everybody's got a favorite killing book. Now, Crazy Horse, I told you, I got a whole load of them, so we're giving them to you at this price, $9.95. You will not get a better stocking stuffer or a better deal. And let us segue now to the store, the BillO'Reilly.com Christmas store. Roll it. Okay, that's good. We got it. My staff loves all this. All right, so we got the Crazy Horse Great Stuffing Topper. We got all the killing books, all 13 bundle for you. And then if you buy that, you get the live show that I did a few weeks ago on a download. Only you get that. Only you. We have Killing the Witches, Killing the Killer. It's together, $21.95, fabulous deal. The United States of Trump, if you're interested in the former president, a blue Merry Christmas ornament, $17.95. And then we have gift cards, BillO'Reilly.com gift cards for premium membership and concierge membership. If you get the gift cards, you get free books with each one you buy. What a fabulous deal. Okay? So go to BillO'Reilly.com Christmas store, save a ton of money, and make people happy. Word of the day, not be a cretin, C-R-E-T-I-N. Okay, quick break and then back with the final thought. Debt. You go to bed and wake up thinking about it. Here is the truth. The system traps you in debt. High interest credit cards and loans make it nearly impossible to pay it off. And insane inflation keeps you stuck paycheck to paycheck. Done with Debt is your lifeline. Done with Debt has a new strategy to help you erase debt faster and easier than you thought. It analyzes all the debt options you qualify for. They know how to reduce bills and cut interest rates. Their skilled staff of negotiators know how to get your debt out of your life without bankruptcy and without a loan. Done with Debt are the experts in brilliant strategies for eliminating debt. Here's how easy they make it. Go to donewithdebt.com. That's donewithdebt.com. Here's a final thought of the day. As I reported last week, Holly, the terror dog, had a brain tumor, almost died. Well, here she is this morning. She's recovering. And that is thanks to Dr. Dominic Marino, Long Island vet. He works for the Long Island Veteran Specialists in Plainview, Nassau County. The terror dog is still a little wobbly. Okay? We're taking good care of her. She would have died. And it came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere. And I'm telling you, I had to go through 3 vets to get to Dr. Marino. If I didn't find him, that corgi would be dead. That doctor saved her life. And the terror dog is 8 years old. She's got some years in front of her now. And very sweet dog. Okay? I can't even tell you. So Holly is on the mend. And that's the best Christmas present my family could ever get, right? Well, not ever, but you know what I'm talking about. So again, we're very thankful for that. We're thankful for you watching and listening to the No Spin News. New column on Sunday. Go to the Christmas store over the weekend. Come on. You'll get all your stuff done. It'll save you money and grief. And then we'll have a new column on Sunday. See you on Monday. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.